Before we get into today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to the video sponsor as well as the channel sponsor, which is Floodgate Games. And today we're going to be talking about a game called Sagrada. This is a great family game. It is a dice drafting game where you are going to be drafting dice and creating your stained glass window, but being careful of specific colors and specific numbers needing to be in specific spots. Players will have public objectives as well as secret objectives to go for. There are different tools to use to help you with your task, as well as different expansions that are available to add some more depth and more challenge to the game. There is life, passion, as well as glory available. With this video being all about games that are under $30, I will mention that Sagrada, the base game, is not under $30. I believe it is just over $30, but the expansions available are under $30, and a great way to expand the already wonderful game Sagrada. So definitely check it out this holiday season. Huge thank you again to Floodgate Games for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it.
I need to remember, this is a chill video. This is a chill video. I'm okay with noise in the background. The dogs are down here. Francis is here, eating chips on his computer. Everything's fine. If there's some background noise, it's fine. This is for me, because I am, for some reason, very nitpicky with like noises and stuff in my videos. But anyways, hello friends, what is up, and welcome back to the Board Game Garden, and welcome to a PAX video. I don't really know what this video is going to be, because typically when it comes to these sorts of videos, I like to look at like a preview. So I've done this in the past with Gen Con, where I looked at the Gen Con preview list and I kind of shared the games that I was excited to play, the games that I was excited to buy, stuff like that. I also did that with Essen, even though I didn't go to Essen. I just wanted to share kind of the games that I was excited about. And a lot of, or some of the games from Essen are going to be released in North America here at PAX. So I think some of those are going to be there, hopefully. But yeah, if you want to go check that out, I will have it linked up here. But today we're going to be talking about PAX. And the different thing with PAX is I don't think there is like an actual preview list for PAX. Because I think that PAX is more of like a, you know, chill con. There's not as much like, there's still like an expo hall and stuff, but it's not as expo-y, if that makes sense. There's more game playing and stuff like that. But I am going to be chatting about just some stuff that I'm excited about for PAX, some games that I'm excited about, some games that I'm bringing, some games that I'm excited to possibly purchase there, stuff like that. It's not going to be just a specific games I'm going to demo or games I'm going to buy. It's just going to be a bunch of stuff, plus the games that I'm bringing. So without further ado, if you guys want to see that, this is going to be a very chill video like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Francis is trying to eat his chips quietly. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, just keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Also hit the subscribe button down below if you've yet to do so. We'd love to have you here in the garden. And let's get into this fun video about PAX, shall we? Alright, so I'm going to first get into the list of things that I'm excited about. I pretty much just have 10 or so games and just like general like booths that I am excited about. And then I'm also going to, at the end, tell you guys the games that I am bringing to PAX with me. I am driving there, or we are. My friend Aiden, Francis, and I are driving there. We decided to do that instead of buying flight or plane tickets because expensive. So anyways, starting off with the first game. This is specifically a game that I'm excited to play at PAX, and that is Apiary. This is a game by Stonemaier Games. I have not played it yet, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I am a huge fan of Stonemaier Games. I love all of their games. Recently I played Expeditions, which I absolutely loved, and I feel like Apiary will be another one that I enjoy because it is some sort of like worker placement, and there's some like really cool mechanisms in there that I'm excited to explore. But yes, I believe Alex from Board Game Co. said that he is bringing this, so we will more than likely be playing that there. So that is the first one. That is Apiary. Moving on to the second game. This is actually a base game as well as 2 expansions. I don't think I'll be able to really play the expansions or purchase the expansions because they were just up on crowdfunding, but maybe they might have them there. But this is a game that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. And fun fact, I actually reached out to them to get a review copy of this game. They messaged me back and said, hey, we'd love to send you one. Give us your mailing address. And I just don't think I ended up sending them my mailing address, so I don't have it yet, but it's a game that I've been wanting for so long. I've chatted about it here on the channel countless amounts of times, and that is Merchants of Magic by Rock Manor Games. This is a game, like I said, that I've been wanting for a while. I've mentioned it a few times here on the channel. They just recently had a crowdfunding campaign for 2 new expansions for it, so I'd love to take a look at that. Either grab one of the base games, purchase one, or get a review copy, and then just have a look at the expansions. That is another thing that I would love to see at PAX. Moving into the next one. This is another one that was more recently on crowdfunding, so I don't think I'm going to be able to purchase it, obviously, and I don't even want to purchase it because technically I have already purchased it. But this is Creature Caravan by Red Raven Games. This is actually currently the only Kickstarter campaign that I have backed and am waiting for right now. I recently backed, or not recently, I also backed Bark Avenue, which I recently received. I also backed Witchcraft, which I recently received. So I think this is the only one that I have now that is currently ongoing. But Creature Caravan, I would love to just go to the Red Raven booth. First off, I would love to just go to the Red Raven's booth or Red Raven Games booth and meet Ryan Lockett. I love his games and I would love to meet him, but also I would love to take a look at Creature Caravan if they have a demo copy there or something. I would love to take a look at that. So that's another one that I am very, very excited about. Next up is a game that I don't think has come to crowdfunding yet, but it is a game that I really want to check out. I've also played another one of their games, but this is the Paverson Games booth. They have Distilled, which is a game that I have played once and actually really enjoyed, but I haven't played or I haven't seen any of their newest game that is going to be coming to crowdfunding in 2024, and that is Luther or Luthier. It's like the art of instruments, I believe that's what the game is called, but it looks fantastic. I am very excited to take a look at it and see kind of what it has going on. I really enjoyed Distilled, and I feel like the theme of Luthier is very, very interesting, and I am excited to check that one out. So we're more than likely going to be passing by the Paverson's booth, Paverson's game, or Paverson Games booth, and checking that one out. Moving on to the next thing that I'm very excited about. This is, I believe, a game that I will be able to grab at PAX. This is a little small box game by Oink Games. This is the publisher that does Scout and Deep Sea Adventure and different ones like that. And the game that I've been really wanting to check out is, I believe it used to be called Town 66. I first heard of it from Jeff and Jamie from Foster the Meeple, and it looked like a fantastic puzzly game. It also plays solo, which is really nice, but they have a new re-implementation of it called Town 77, so I believe they just remade it into something slightly different and slightly larger, because now you're making a 7x7 instead of 6x6 town. But it looks like a very fun, cute game that I can take traveling with me, and like I said, it does play solo, so that is awesome. So I will definitely be checking out the Oink Games booth and possibly buying Town 77. Moving on to the next game. This is a game that I believe they did have at Gen Con, but I didn't get a chance to go to the booth and check it out, and I do think this is a game that is going to crowdfunding next year, possibly. But this is from North Star Studios, which I did get some review copies, which I'm actually bringing both of the review copies, which is kind of funny. I got 2 review copies at Gen Con from North Star Studios, and I'm literally bringing both of them to PAX Unplugged. So you guys know that I love some North Star games. But yeah, I wasn't able to stop by their booth. I kind of shortly did in the morning of one of the days of Gen Con, and we quickly chatted, but I wasn't able to actually sit down with them and chat. So I'm really excited to go to the North Star Studios booth and check out Nature, which I believe is one of their next crowdfunding games. Like I said, will most likely be out in 2024. But yeah, Nature looks absolutely beautiful. I'm a huge sucker for nature-themed games, obviously, so this is one that I'm very excited about. I do think it is in their Evolution series. I could be wrong, but I do believe it's called Evolution Nature. So I'm very excited about that because I have loved the Evolution series in the past. Very excited to check it out. I don't know a ton about like the mechanics and stuff, but again, I know that I love North Star Studios or North Star Games, and it's just a theme and look of a game that I am drawn to. So very excited to see how nature plays and check that out at the North Star Studio booth. Moving on to overall just a booth or publisher that I'm excited to hang out with because I'm actually going to an event with this publisher or for this publisher at PAX, and that is KTBG, which is Kids Table Board Games. KTBG is doing an event on Thursday night, which is tomorrow night, and I'm very excited to check out some of their newer releases as well as some releases that maybe they're coming out with in 2024. I do believe that they're showing us some of those, but there's 2 releases from them that just recently came out from them. One is Diced Veggies. I have still yet to have the opportunity to play Diced Veggies, so I'm very excited to either pick that one up or just try it at the event. I am a huge fan of like food themed games, so obviously I love that. And then also I am in love with like games that have dice in them and that they like do something cool with dice. I've actually done a full video where I talk about games that use dice in interesting ways, and Diced Veggies would have definitely been on that list if I had tried it by then, but very excited to try that one out. And then they also just recently did a crowdfunding campaign for a game called Wasabi. I am just a lover of sushi, so I do want to try that one out as well. I don't know quite the mechanisms of that one, like I do Diced Veggies, but it does look very, very fun. And again, I'm just a sucker for food-themed games, so excited to try both of those out and to see the new releases for 2024 for KTBG because I am a huge fan of Creature Comforts, and ooh, I'm sure they will be showing off Maple Valley as well. So KTBG is definitely a publisher that I would love to try more of their games. So I'm super excited to go to that event and hang out with the people there and all the content creators there and stuff. So yeah, that is KTBG and their new releases I'm super excited about. Speaking of another publisher that I am just in general excited to see at PAX and to go to their booth and check out their games because it is a publisher that I absolutely love so many of their games, but it's so hard to get their games because they do kind of sell their games in online stores here in Canada, but they do have an online store that you can purchase all their games from. But unfortunately, the shipping to Canada is a little bit expensive, so I try not to purchase off of their website. But that is why I'm very, very excited that they're coming to PAX so that when I'm at PAX, I can purchase a bunch of their games. But that is Button Shy, which Button Shy always has a booth at PAX, which I've heard, and apparently it's very fun. And in the past, they've had each day of PAX these like mystery boxes with a bunch of their like older releases and just like releases that they have been like sold out of or different things like that. So I'm excited to see if they're doing that this year. And just in general, I've been really wanting to try out more Button Shy games. I think I only have 5 of them. I purchased all of mine from Board Game Bliss so far, and that's really the only place that I've found them here in Canada. So I've gotten a few from them, and I'm just excited to try more Button Shy games and have more in my collection. So yes, I'm just overall very, very excited to check out the Button Shy booth at PAX. Next up is a specific game from a publisher. I don't think they're going to have any, actually they might have some, but I do think that they're probably going to sell out very quickly. But this is a polyomino game that I've been really wanting to try. I'm a huge fan of polyomino games. I love Tenpenny Parks. I love the Isle of Cats. I love Planet Unknown, different games like that. So this is one that I've been really excited to try out, and it is from Arcane Wonders, and it is called World Wonders, which I think they had a bunch of these at Gen Con, and they sold out completely within like the first day or so. So I know that they're most likely going to sell out here at PAX as well. So I'm just excited to go maybe check it out. I do have a meeting with Bree at Arcane Wonders, so I will hopefully be able to sit down and kind of just see how it plays and kind of check it out. That is World Wonders. I'm very, very excited to check it out at PAX. Next up is a few things from AllPlay. So AllPlay is a publisher that I have tried quite a few of their games, and I really enjoy a lot of their games. They do have a new game coming out, which I believe is called River Valley Glassworks, which is a new game that they have coming out, I believe in 2024. I'm very excited to check it out. I do have a scheduled like demo play. I think we're doing a full playthrough of it. So I do have that scheduled, which I'm very, very excited about. But also, additionally from AllPlay, I would love to possibly pick up a board game bag. This is actually something that I've never had before. I've never had a board game bag, and my friend Aiden has one, my friend Tyler has one, my friend Donna has one, and it looks like it is so, so helpful to bring to conventions and board game nights and stuff. As of right now, I kind of just have this like duffel bag thing, or not even a duffel bag because it doesn't have a top on it. So whenever I go to like a board game convention or something and it's raining or snowing, I actually have to like grab a garbage bag and like put it over top of the board games because there's no top to it. It's kind of just like a big like fabric tub bag, if that makes sense, with handles. So I do think that I want to upgrade to a board game bag. So hopefully I can get one at a good price there, pick one up, and finally have myself a board game bag to bring to game night. So very excited about that. A new bag possibly for my board games, as well as checking out River Valley Glassworks from AllPlay, aka used to be called BoardGameTables.com, which is actually where I got my table. If you guys have ever been wondering, I have the Jasper table by BoardGameTables.com, but now AllPlay. And lastly, for things that I'm excited about, this one is actually one that my friend just picked up. It's a specific game by a publisher called Alley Cat Games. I don't think I've tried many Alley Cat games. I think I recently, actually a few days ago, picked up Tinder Blocks by Alley Cat Games, so I have that one, which I'm very excited about. And there's like a lot of different games from Alley Cat Games that I would love to check out. There's like Dice Hospital, Dice Theme Park, also Eternal Palace is one that I've heard some good things about, and I believe it does have some like dice mechanism in it. But the main one that I'm super excited to see or check out at PAX is arBOARDea, which I think I might have talked about arBOARDea in a video before, maybe like 2023 releases that I'm excited about or something like that. But I do remember talking about this one, and I believe that they are like coming out with retail because my friend Kat just recently picked up a copy of this at a board game store when we went board game shopping. So I'm very excited to check this one out. I kind of just want to see how it plays, and in general just see how it looks on the table, and like I said, how it plays and stuff like that. I will most likely be playing it with my friend Kat, so it'd be nice to check it out at PAX and kind of learn it and then eventually play it with my friend Kat. I don't know if there is a solo mode for arBOARDea, but if there is, maybe I'll grab myself a copy and then I can do some content on it. But yes, arBOARDea looks absolutely gorgeous. The board actually reminds me a little bit of Bitoku, which I absolutely love Bitoku. It's like very colorful and very just like a lot going on, which I absolutely love. So yes, arBOARDea is another game that I'm very excited about, and in general I am very excited to visit the Alley Cat Games booth because they have some games that I would love to check out. So yes. Alright friends, so that's going to be everything for the things that I'm most excited about. Like I said, it's kind of just a mix of games that I'm excited to demo, games that I'm possibly going to pick up, just general like publisher booths that I want to visit, stuff like that. But I am going to share with you guys the games that I'm bringing to PAX. So I'm bringing 6 different games. 4 are some smaller box games, and then 2 are some bigger box games that I'm going to be teaching some of my friends there. But the first one I think is going to be a game that I try to play possibly on the road to PAX because we are driving there, and I think it's going to be like a 8 to 9 hour drive. So I am bringing with myself my city, Roll and Build. This one is a 1 to 6 player game, but I'm currently going through the solo campaign, and I feel like this would be a good one to play in the car because you can kind of use the box top as a dice tray, and then you just have like the pad of paper that you can kind of draw on. And I will also need to remember to bring a pen, which I do believe, did I put a pen in here? I might have, oh, I totally did. So I already have a pen in here, it's all ready to go. I kind of want to go a little bit further in the campaign for that on our way to PAX, so I'm excited for that. And then for other small box games, I really want to play this again, so I'm going to bring it and hopefully people will be down to play it with me. This is Inheritors. Like I mentioned, I'm bringing a few releases from North Star Game Studio, and Inheritors is one of them that I really want to get back to the table. It plays 2 to 4 players, so hopefully, you know, 2 to 4 people will want to play this with me. So I'm going to bring that. It's a big game inside a very small box. Next one that I'm bringing is That's Not a Hat. This is a recent game that I actually picked up myself when I went board game shopping with my friends, and I played this at Level Up and absolutely loved it. It is just a hoot of a game. It's really easy to get to the table, it's really easy to teach, and it plays up to 8 people, so maybe just in the evening, and we're wanting to play with a larger player count, this one will be one that we can get out and play, and it is just so funny. I absolutely love that game. I also just recently got this game for my birthday from my friend Kat, so huge thank you to Kat, and I'm very excited to bring this with me. This is called Slough Off. I have just recently discovered that I enjoy trick-taking games. You guys have probably noticed I've been featuring a lot more trick-taking games on my channel. I actually picked up like 2 other trick-taking games that I would love to bring, but I'm trying to not bring too many things. But Slough Off was one of them that I, in my research for trick-taking games, discovered, and it sounds very interesting. I do love trick-taking games where they add in something really cool and really different, so this one did that. It plays 2 to 4 players again, so I'm very excited to possibly get that to the table with some friends at PAX. And then I also have 2 bigger box games that I was requested to bring. One seems very odd to be bringing to PAX, but Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. wants me to teach it to him. So that is Isla and Something Shiny, again, the second of the North Star Game Studios games that I'm bringing. Alex really wants to learn how to play this, so I'm bringing it with me, and we are most likely going to maybe play through like the first scenario of it just so that he can learn how to play that. So that is that. And then also for the second big box game, a few people at the con also want to learn how to play the Old King's Crown, and I do still have this really nice prototype, so I'm going to bring the prototype with me, and hopefully I can play that there with some people as well. So yes, super excited about all the games that I'm bringing. Like I said, I'm bringing 2 big ones, 4 small ones. I might bring a few of my Button Shy games, but I do need to remember that I'm also going to be purchasing some games there and getting some games for review there, so I will also have those ones to play as well. But yes, that's going to be everything for today's video. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me in this just like chill video. I think this is probably one of the more chill videos that I've ever done, where I'm just literally sitting here chatting. Let me know if you guys want more of these videos, or if you prefer more structured list videos. I like kind of chatting like this, so let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoyed. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down below if you've yet to do so. We'd love to have you here in the garden. And yeah, I am off to PAX in the morning. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next board game video. Bye, friends.